It's hard out there, I mean, for couples. There's a lot of things that makes staying together difficult. And so anything that people can learn to help make it work, it's beneficial for them, it's beneficial for their kids, their family.
You know, we had the disadvantage earlier in our lives of not having that, and we don't want people to struggle and go through the things that we did. And so, you know, not only are we committed to our marriage, and we know that every time we teach, we learn something, every single class.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. This class, I can say with truth, saved our marriage. There's no question in my mind.
A whole new meaning. It makes life a lot easier. There isn't doubt or question about our relationship anymore. We know our relationship is there and it's strong. There's bumps and there's hills and there's valleys, and you just need to go through all them.
You know, definitely before we didn't really know how to resolve our problems that came up very well. It would be, you know, smooth sailing for a while, and tiny little bump in the road would just flare a huge problem. And obviously there were a lot of issues underlying that just popped their way out, and we'd yell and not talk for 3 days, and then just be like, oh, I'm really sorry too. But we never really finished talking about anything. And so that was the before. So definitely now after the after, it's a 180. We've had maybe 2 or 3 things come up since we've been in the class, and we're able to get them resolved like that.
Yeah.
Because we know how to talk to each other, we know how to listen, and it's amazing what you can actually resolve if you just do it. You know, know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to fight if you're going only so long to say, okay, now what I say.
The speaker-listener technique. I think that's just a really down-to-earth way to work out a problem area that you're having trouble discussing just like this. I can see us using that forever.
Yeah, I can see us teaching that to kids.
Teaching it to our kids, yeah.
Helping
friends.
out with teenage problems.
Yeah,
when they're
you know.
older.
Yeah.
So.
It will help.
Yeah.
Whether you believe it or not, it will help.
Yeah. No matter what you feel about it, you're going to come home with something that's going to help somewhere.
You're trying to build a house and you've never picked up a hammer in your life, but you know you know you can do it if someone would just show you. And so it's for the first 3 years of our marriage, we've never had that. And so after this, now we know what to do. It's so much easier to build on from here. You know.
The atmosphere is so, you know, they joke around, they you know, the instructors even tell stories about where they struggle. So, you know, it makes you feel more comfortable because, you know, everybody's not just looking at you thinking, wow, what is wrong with them? Because everybody has issues in their marriages.
I'm just pretty much seeing that we aren't the only ones that's going through this, and there's a lot of help out there.
I was in question at first of doing this in a group compared to just her and I, or one-on-one with an individual counseling. It was a lot easier seeing other people and hearing their stories and letting them say things, and it makes you a little more comfortable when you've got something to say.
Meeting other couples that are kind of in the same place we are, where you're not really sure how to fix issues you might be having, but then you come into a judge-free zone and you can laugh and just have a good time and feel relaxed and get some good tools to really build on your relationship.
You weren't a number. You weren't just another person walking through the room. You were part of the class, and they were glad that you were there and participated.
It was great. I mean, 2 hours goes by pretty quickly, actually, and like I said, being more comfortable sitting in there made time go quicker. You could joke, and it wasn't all stressful. It made the time go faster, I guess.
Yeah, it was a casual environment, and I think I looked forward to it. Just
yeah,
you know, get some more information, you know, work a little bit more on what was going on, and I think I'm sad because it's ending.
It's not something I necessarily would want to do normally, sit down and talk about my problems in front of a bunch of people. But after I did it and realized it wasn't that hard to do, if there was a person that might feel that same way, I would probably reassure them that it's not that big of a deal. And once you get going, it's simple.
Do it. It will help.
And if you're already thinking about it, you might as well put in an effort to do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just give
Seriously,
it a try.
just sign up. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It is free. They feed you. If you have kids, they watch them for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 hours, 2.5 hours out of a week, it's
where you're building on a relationship for a lifetime.
yeah, and they offer everything on a different day. There really is, it's really flexible. It almost makes no sense to me not to do it. Oh, is free food and childcare not enough for you? How about they give you money? Does money sound okay? It really is. We have a couple friends of ours right now, and we are just trying to get them to do it, because they've even said, we really could benefit from that. And we talk about it every time, and we're trying not to hammer it down their throat but every time I talk to him, he's like, oh, we had this other problem again. I'm like, you take Marriage Works. I'm just saying.